Well, hey folks, Fat Guy Flies RC. All right, going to take out the Eurofighter again, 90mm. Have some fun with it. Oh goodness. Well, wind we do have is coming from that way.
Motor is hot.
So we'll be landing from that direction. Got a 5900 SMC pack. Starting the timer over.
Starting the fun over. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. All right, here we go. Great flying jet. I love the way it flies. Love the way the plane flies. I did have a 7-channel Lemon RX in there, and they're good, solid receivers, but their gyro, I guess the gyro algorithm, I guess that's what you call it, it just can't compare with the tunable agility and the tunable ability of the AS3X Plus. So I with this nice of a plane, I said, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and dig in the pocketbook and get a nice 8-channel with AS3X Plus in it. And that's what's in there. Not to take anything away from Lemon RX. I love them, but their gyro just can't compete with AS3X. I mean, it is the industry standard when it comes to a good gyro. Especially so easy to tune and customize.
The gear is down, ready to land.
When I know my gear is down, I see both them front lights are looking at me. Alright, we still got a minute to talk seconds to take off in 1 minute. Got a little bit of a frost freeze in dealing with those, but that's okay too. Plane has a very wide stance in the gear, so very stable on taxiing and stuff. Gear coming down.
Radio fun is over now. Land the typhoon.
Brought her in a little hot, but I don't want to run the risk of having to take her around again. I don't have enough juice. So. But she sits high enough off the deck. I'm not too concerned about the doors and grass.
Braking. Jets are cool. Safe to touch.
Alright, we'll go over our rates real quick. Then we'll go over CG and we'll check the battery. We were 39 seconds over on a 4-minute timer, just so you're aware. Alright, my flying rates on aileron 60% with 50% expo, and that is tied to the canards. Elevator, elevator, 100%, 50% expo, and that's tied to the canards. Rudder, 100% with 50% expo also. Forward programming. The AS3X settings I flew in, the gains, roll pitch and yaw, 30, 30, 60. Priority, 100, 100, and 120 on yaw. Stop lock, 50, 50, 50 on roll pitch and yaw, and release rate 60, 60, and then 80 for yaw. Gains set at one-time gains. And the nose wheel gyro, the rate gains at 40% with a 50% heading window, 180 on the priority, which is the default it comes with. Obviously no flaps, but you do have the air brake, which I never use it. And timer, like I say, we're 39 seconds over. So let's check the battery and then talk about CG. You know what, we'll talk about CG real quick before we check the battery. All right, CG is 215 millimeters back from the leading edge root, which actually puts it right there. And there's actually CG embossed marks on the plane where you can physically feel it. Let me, the plane is filthy dirty over the wet grass. It rained all day today, so I had to wait for the rain to stop before I come out here. And that puts it perfectly level to favoring tail heavy. Level to favoring tail heavy is perfect for a Delta or a Death Dorito, as Two Brothers likes to call them. Talk about the battery placement. Okay, got the battery as far forward as it allows. There's a little wood wall there. You can't go any further forward, and that gives me level to favoring tail heavy. For you guys that love the high alpha and bringing, having them on their tail, you can move, you got plenty of room to move that battery back. I like to have a more level to basically a faster flight. All right, and like I said, we're 39 seconds over. 31% left on that battery. That's perfect. Let me show you the battery I just used. It's the SMC pack. Got a KM model afterburner in there. And the nice thing about with the hatch on, the plane will sit level. And that is an SMC 5900 version 2 pack. If you charge it a regular 4.2 volts, 5100 milliamp, you charge it at the high voltage rate of 4.35, then you get 5900. And the thing about SMC packs, just figure 30, in my personal experience with these SMC packs, there's people who hate them and can't have terrible experience with them. Me, I've had wonderful experience with them, and that's just me. And about half of my inventory of them, half of them I bought, half they've sent to me for a review, so I couldn't tell you which one's which. But I will tell you, basically it's the rule of 30% according with my experience. They cost 30% more, but you get 30% more life, 30% more performance, and 30% longer lifeline, or performance, flight time, and performance. Longevity, that's what it's, 30% more longevity. So that's for me the rule of 30 with these things. So it's all in what you know, how you want, what you want to spend. So, well, there you go, folks. That is a 90mm Eurofighter that's going to need a bath now. So, y'all have a good and God bless you. Don't forget, folks, faith, family, and friends. God is good. Gabriel, thank you for filming. And that's the 90mm Typhoon Eurofighter from Free Wing and Motion RC. Bye-bye.